Good evening. It's your weather update. It's a Saturday evening, about 7:30 or so. It's meteorologist Ted Keller. Some high clouds are rolling across the Ozarks. No precipitation in this cloud deck, but it does mark a transition between the cold Arctic air, which gave us a brief visit today. It was really pretty chilly with that lack of sun and those cold winds and the settling into the cold air where temperatures barely got above freezing this afternoon in many areas. There's no precipitation with that deck of clouds that you're looking at that's drifting across the area. You turn that off, turn the radar on, and you see maybe a little bit of a blip of some mid-level snow showers there. Nothing like the little snow that visited Springfield this morning with a half-inch quick dusting, and got the same in my house in southeast Springfield. But that's gone. That little weather system was forecast, actually, but it's always a surprise to see snow in the morning, I think. Well, let's take a look at the temperatures around the area here this evening, and you can see the contrast for yourself with the freezing line running just through the northeastern part of the Ozarks, and pretty cold air up here in Illinois, temperatures in the 20s. Meanwhile, we have temperatures in the 40s down here, and if you want to take a quick check of the wind direction, you can see that the winds have already come back out of the south across the plains, and that pattern is shifting toward us for tomorrow. And we're actually looking at a pretty good temperature boost tomorrow afternoon compared to what we had today. So here's the evening weather map. We have a warm front, as you might have anticipated, that's going to be moving this way through the area. The clouds you saw on the satellite were right there. Those clouds are there because the air is being lifted gradually over that front up to a higher level in the atmosphere, and of course we're getting the vapor to condense out into clouds, and that's a very common feature out ahead of a warm front. Sometimes there's precipitation. In this case, it doesn't look like that's going to be real likely at this time. Let's take a look at the temperature plot for the next couple of days. So while tonight we'll hover right around the freezing mark, on Sunday we'll get well into the 50s there with the model consensus right about 55, 56 degrees or so. That right there is 55 degrees. Just about as mild on Monday, but we'll have a front and some rain showers to contend with. I'll show you those here in just a second. Here is the rain projection for the next 5 days. This actually encompasses 2 rains. Mondays, which will largely give the Ozarks a glancing blow, not really kicking in until it gets over here. But most of the precipitation you see on that chart there has to do with the rain that's expected late Wednesday and into Thursday. Let's turn this off and turn the model data on, so we can just take a look at that here real quick. This is the anticipated weather map here. This is valid at about, we're talking about 9 a.m. on Monday morning. Notice some rain showers are beginning to break out in a few places. If I and there's a front right here. This is a pressure analysis, so there's a little cool front right there. Apologies, I should have made that line red. We know better than that, right? Anyway, let's take a look at how this moves and develops during the day. So here's noon on Monday, rain and maybe a little bit of thunder breaking out there, and then already by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, all this has moved through with the wind shift line already through and all the rain out ahead of that system, leaving us free and clear for a nice couple of days here. The rain leaves, and high pressure, weak high pressure kind of builds in over Kansas there through Tuesday and Wednesday, giving some pretty nice winter days in the Ozarks. That's your evening update this Saturday. Nothing too stormy coming up. We'll keep an eye on that next big rain, I think, on Wednesday night, Thursday, and hopefully that'll deliver some good winter rains to the Ozarks. We'll see you tomorrow.